Hey guys, I'm Dan, one of the engineers at Mishimoto. Today I'm going to show you how to install our direct fit oil cooler kit onto the 2013 Subaru BRZ or Scion FRS. Let's check it out. Tools needed to install the Mishimoto direct fit oil cooler kit on the 2013 Subaru BRZ and Scion FRS are 1/2" drive ratchet, 3/8 drive ratchet, 3/8 drive extension, 10mm socket, 1/2" drive extension, 27mm socket, Flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, pop clip pliers, funnel, and oil. Installation time is about 2 hours and is a 3 out of 5 on the difficulty level. Alright guys, first thing we want to do is we want to lift the car and place it securely on jack stands. Now to help you guys see a little bit better, we're using a lift. Once you do that, pop the hood. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery for safety. Don't pay attention to these wires, we got sensors hooked up. Next, unplug the mass airflow sensor. Next, push on the back of the clip that holds the harness for the mass airflow sensor to the intake box to disconnect it. Next, loosen the clamp that holds the induction hose to the airbox. Once you've done that, remove the induction hose from the airbox. Next, we're going to remove 2 pop clips and 5 10mm screws from the top of the bumper. Once you have all the hardware removed, remove the front bumper gasket. Next, on both sides of the car, remove 3 pop clips that go from the fender to the splash shield and 1 pop clip that goes behind the corner marker. Next, remove the corner marker by pulling from the corner. Okay, twist it as it comes out, and then you'll see the electrical connector. Next, remove the 3 10mm bolts and 9 pop clips to remove the front splash shield. Next, disconnect the 2 electrical connectors for the fog lights. Next, remove the front bumper. Next, remove the pop clips from the air dam. Next, we're going to bolt the oil cooler bracket to the oil cooler. Be sure to have the M logo on the front of the bracket in the same orientation as the M on the front of the oil cooler. Next, when we're installing our bolts, put the bolt in through the bottom of the cooler and up into the bracket. Next, loosely install the oil cooler lines to the cooler. Next, install the oil cooler assembly into the car. Once you've done this, feed the lines up through underneath the headlight into the engine compartment. Next, reinstall the air dam. When installing it, the 2 holes in the top of the bracket are going to line up with 2 out of the 4 holes on the bottom of the air dam. We've also included 4 self-tapping screws with this oil cooler kit. These are for extra stability of the cooler if you'd like. Next, remove the oil filter. Okay, now it's time to install the sandwich plate onto the car. So first we're going to take our provided spacer, and we're going to take a little bit of oil and lubricate the O-ring. Once you've done this, place the spacer into the oil filter cup. Once you've done that, now take your sandwich plate and also lubricate the O-ring onto the sandwich plate, and then you can lay the sandwich plate on top of the spacer. Next, install the CNC'd oil catch. Now if you're wondering why we've designed an oil catch to go on top of our sandwich plate, it's because the BRZ happens to have the oil filter located on the engine upside down. So when you go to remove the filter during an oil change, oil is going to try to go down all over the engine. Once you've done that, install the center bolt through the center of the cup, the sandwich plate, and the spacer, and then torque it down to 30 foot-pounds of torque. Next, install the oil lines onto the sandwich plate. Once you've done that, go ahead and tighten down all of the oil line fittings. Next, reassemble the airbox into the car. Reconnect the harness for the mass airflow sensor. Next, reinstall the front bumper. Next, plug in the electrical connectors for the fog lights. Next, install the remaining 3 10mm bolts and 9 pop clips that hold the lower splash shields to the front of the bumper. Next, reinstall the corner markers. Install the 4 remaining pop clips. Go inside the ends of the fender. Next, reinstall the upper bumper gasket. Being that we just installed a 19-row oil cooler onto this car, we're going to need to add about 3/4 of a quart of oil to the engine. Once you've added this, start the car up, check for leaks, and then check the oil fill again. If it's a little bit low, add more oil. Okay, that concludes the install. Take your car out for a ride and enjoy your new Mishimoto products.